want to share briefly and clearly our roadmap to reopening church gatherings. The elders with myself and Steve Anders have been working with our movement Elim to produce a COVID-19 risk assessment and a 3-phase plan to reopening church for gatherings. Our risk assessment and roadmap plan will be available on our website. For the sake of clarity, it's important to say our approach will continue to be determined by both national and local government advice, along with health advice and the support of Elim. Our approach comes in 3 phases, and we will outline some initial dates for these phases. As a church and through our charity The Hope Centre, our building has remained open for essential services to the local community during the COVID-19 pandemic. This has been done in line with the government and health advice around hygiene, social distance and appropriate PPE. The service has been provided with compassion and excellence by our staff and volunteers, and we'd like to thank them for all of their efforts. We now have a 3-phase plan for church gatherings which draws on the experience we have already gained operating safely in the current climate. Phase 1, prepare and communicate, and this will take place from now until the 20th of July. Reach groups will be our initial form of post-lockdown gathering, and we continue to see these as vital for relationships, discipleship and mission. A key part of our preparation phase will be increasing involvement in reach groups. It's our desire to see everyone connected to a reach group. We are currently mapping our existing groups in terms of members and location. We are looking to recruit new leaders, to start new groups, and we have an online system to enable you to sign up and express interest online. Phase 2, small group gatherings from July the 20th. For those groups that want to, we will aim to gather reach groups at church for prayer, discipleship, teaching and fellowship. This will be implemented on a staggered basis, limiting numbers in line with social distancing and government guidance. Phase 3, cluster gatherings. These will not commence before the 1st of September at the earliest. As Phase 3 begins, we will cluster reach groups into larger groups for medium-sized worship gatherings. As government advice allows, we will move from small groups to medium cluster gatherings. Multiple Sunday gatherings will be considered at this point. Sunday services. Our online service will continue to be our main worship gathering until Phase 3 cluster gatherings are able to serve the whole church family. When this is the case, we will continue our online services through the use of live streaming. Phase 3 will close when we are permitted by the government to safely gather together again as a whole church. So to recap, Phase 1, prepare and communicate, increase reach group participation, and that will take place from now until July the 20th. Phase 2, reach group gatherings at CLC will be available from July the 20th, and Phase 3, cluster gatherings when permitted but not before the 1st of September. We value our CLC family gatherings immensely and are looking forward to meeting up with you all again. We want to reassure you that we will do this safely and responsibly, looking after our physical health whilst enabling us to gather together. We hope this helps to bring some clarity to the road ahead, and we pray for your continued blessing and ongoing encounters with the love of God and the love of the CLC family as we journey together. God bless you.